Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Coming up on The Zone Extra, it's the return of high school sports across the state of Indiana. Tonight, in our Coach's Corner, I sit down with a man who has 10 girls soccer state titles to his name. Plus, our Athlete of the Week is a Mr. Football candidate from Lawrence North.
MCCULLEY the keeper!
I want to get that sectional championship, and then I want to get deeper into the playoffs, and then talk about winning state and stuff like that, and Mr. Football.
And find out how you can be a part of the show with our top plays. The Zone Extra starts right now. Hey, good evening to you, and welcome to the season premiere of The Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. We are so excited to be talking high school sports again. In our Coach's Corner tonight, his teams have won 10 state titles. Legendary CARMEL girls soccer coach Frank Dixon joins me in studio. Plus, meet our Athlete of the Week from Lawrence North, star quarterback Donaven MCCULLEY. And a little bit later, you won't want to miss our top play of the week. Also, we want to see and hear from you, so stick around and find out how your submissions can, be featured on our show in this weeks to come. Now, let's take a look at all that is going on in high school sports. It was a beautiful evening Friday as the brand new season of high school football kicked off. Defending 6A champ CARMEL opened the new campaign with a 31-6 win over Plainfield. Up next for the second-ring Hounds is a showdown with Cathedral. And speaking of the Irish, Cathedral got the season off on the right foot, putting up 56 points in a win over Westfield. In a top 5 showdown in Class 6A, it was Brownsburg all over Ben Davis, 38-7. The Dogs will host Ohio powerhouse Cincinnati St. X this weekend. And defending Class 3A champ Bishop Chatard hit the road and earned a 13-point victory over Brebeuf. And top-ranked Center Grove had no trouble with Decatur Central rolling to a 56-14 win. The Trojans were happy with the performance and even more excited to just be playing football again.
Our team is great, our offensive line did an amazing job, our running backs did an amazing job. Everybody on the defense did their part, and our running backs killed today.
It's the greatest thing in the world, and you hate to see kids not being able to do it. We had a moment of silence, a prayer before the game for all the kids in America that aren't playing high school football tonight. Friday nights are for high school football.
All right, he's right about that. And at North Central, how about this? Their quarterback, Zaid Vestal, threw for 403 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Northwestern commit Theron Johnson had 7 catches for 154 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Panthers started the season with a 40-20 win over Fishers. Head coach Kevin O'Shea joined us after the game on The Zone for our new FaceTime Friday and said the win was a special tribute to Paul Logan, the Panthers athletic director, who passed away earlier this year.
It was just a lot of fun just to be able to get this W. 2 or 3 times I looked down the sideline because you're used to seeing him standing there. My wife mentioned to me she's used to seeing him, shooting around on his golf cart, taking care of everything during the ball game. And Paul's a football guy. He was North Central athletics and a lot to do with North Central football. He's missed, but tonight this one was for him.
Tell you what, it was great to have Coach O'Shea with us on Friday night here on The Zone. Of course, we got another surprise for you. Another coach joining us coming up on Friday, tomorrow, on The Zone at 11:08. Okay, runners also hit the course as cross-country season got underway just over 2 weeks ago. Last season on the girls' side, Fort Wayne Carroll topped Zionsville for a second consecutive year to win the team state title. Fort Wayne Concordia is the defending boys state champion. Let's take a quick look at the current cross-country rankings. Boys current rankings first. You got Columbus North, number 1, the Greyhounds of Carmel 2, Noblesville 3, Fishers 4, Brebeuf 5th. The girls current rankings right now, Carmel number 1, Fort Wayne Carroll, they're 2nd, Columbus North 3rd, and Hamilton Southeastern, HSC coming in 4th, and Bishop Chatard rounding out the top 5. On the pitch, soccer season is underway as well for boys and girls, and Noblesville is your defending Class 3A champion, having topped Carmel in the state final. Evansville Modern Day won the 2A title, and the Park Tudor girls took home a first title, knocking off Lafayette Central Catholic in Class A. On the boys' side, Zionsville completed a perfect season with a 3-1 win over Lake Central to claim the 3A title. All right, here are a look at the Class 3A rankings for both the boys and the girls. Boys soccer Class 3A rankings right here. You see North Central, Noblesville, Chesterton, and then Zionsville and Fort Wayne Carroll. As far as the girls' Class 3A rankings, you got Noblesville, Carmel, HSC, Evansville, Memorial, and Valparaiso there, rounding out the top 5 in the girls' Class 3A rankings right there. Okay, time for a break, but we have much more ahead here on the Zone Extra tonight. Up next, it's the Coach's Corner, and look who's here with us. Carmel's girls soccer coach, the great Frank Dixon, is in studio. We'll talk to him. Also ahead, he's a 2-sport star who will play football at IU next year. We're going to introduce you to our Athlete of the Week from Lawrence North, their quarterback, Donaven McCulley. It's all next. All right, folks, welcome back here to the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. Glad you're with us tonight. Time now for our Coach's Corner. He is the head of one of the most successful girls soccer programs in the state and has won 10 state championships this year. His Greyhounds are unbeaten and currently ranked 2nd in Class 3A. It is my pleasure to welcome to the Zone Extra here tonight, Carmel girls soccer coach, the great Frank Dixon, join us. Thank you so much for being a part of the Zone Extra here tonight. And first things first, how excited are you and that we are actually sitting here talking about soccer that is taking place, knowing we're dealing with right now in our society?
Well, I can't even describe how excited I am, and the kids are just, it's amazing. I mean, if you would have asked me 10 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, if we'd even have a season, I would have told you there's no way. We're just not going to do it. And through a lot of work of a lot of people, we've been able to do it. And the girls they just want to play the game. You know, most of them are club soccer players in the springtime, and that got all wiped out. So they haven't played a soccer game, a lot of them, since back in maybe February or January. And it's just so exciting to be around them.
Well, it's so great to have you here with us tonight. And, you know, when you look at your soccer team right now, undefeated on the year, came 1 win short of winning another state championship. But as we take a look at some of this video here from your ladies, what do you like about this year's team?
Oh, there are no superstars on the team. And that's always, I think, I guess a superstar can carry you, but it's nice to have a team that's just kind of well-rounded. They're physical, they're really technical, and they're just good kids, good to be around.
Yeah, and do you think what happened last year has put a fire under these ladies to try to get back to state and win a state championship?
Well, our goal every year, in fact, I think every sport at the high school, their goal is to go to the state finals and try to win that state championship. So whether there's more of a fire, I don't know. I think they have it, you know, almost every year. But we'd love to get back. We'd definitely love to get back there.
We talked about just moments ago just how we're dealing with COVID-19 and how that has been a challenge for so many, you know, coaches and just what's happening here in the state of Indiana. But safety obviously is number one, but how much has it helped your ladies mentally as well to be able to know they have a chance to go out, go to practice, compete for these games, especially after you mentioned not getting a chance to play any spring soccer at all?
Well, it's pretty complicated. They love being around each other. And of course, you can't really be around each other, even though you're in the same practice. You have to keep that spacing. So my staff is constantly reminding them, because to them it's they want to be with their friends, and they forget. They completely forget, and they're right on top of each other. But they're excited. As I said in the beginning, they are just excited to play and enjoying themselves doing it. And the coaches, of course, the same way. I mean, we didn't think we'd be back either. And so there's a lot of things we have to go through that are different, but it's worth it. And so it's worth all the challenges to get to where we want to get to.
Yeah, but how challenging has it been, though, for yourself, your staff, dealing with these COVID changes right now?
Oh, there's so many different things that we're doing. I mean, we're going to start with transportation, or any place where they're in a group. We have to know who's with what group, with what player's next to what player, where do they sit on the bus. They have to sit there each time in their classroom the same way. Where are they sitting in the classroom? And of course, we're doing kind of a hybrid schedule. So one day they're in school, the next day they're online doing it, which kind of benefits us, I think.
Yeah.
Not having that many, having half the kids in the school. But it's every day there is something new that comes up, and you got to adjust and just move on and do whatever it is. And the kids are really good about doing it, because this is what they want to do. So they're gonna do what you ask them to do.
So 30 years for this guy, all at one school, 10 championships. What keeps bringing you back, my friend?
Number one, I love the sport. I've loved it for, I first got to do something with it in high school, and it was not very, it was basically in gym class. We didn't really have a team. And then I went on to Purdue, and they had a club sport there, so I got in that club and was one of the probably a handful of kids that were actually from the United States. Everybody else was from all over the world who was on that club. Yeah. And just developed a love for it. And then being around the kids. I mean, just being around the kids is, I just love doing it. Watching them learn things and just having fun with them.
Yeah. So 30 years, though, did you think you would go this long as being a soccer coach?
No.
No way.
No way. No way. I didn't think I'd be this successful. I didn't be at it this long either.
Yeah, we're talking about success. I mean, take a look at just what you've been able to accomplish in your 30-year career at Carmel High School. We talked about those 10 state championships, 15 regional championships, currently number 2 in Class 3A, 4-0 on the season, outscored opponents. You see it there, 16-0. When you look at that and you see that on the screen, well, what comes to your mind? Because I know it's not all about you. I'm sure it's a great history of young ladies who have played through the years, right?
We've had some amazing players. I mean, kids that played national team, youth groups, full national team, numerous universities around the country. And it's not me. It's
you got
me.
something to do with it, just a little bit. So what are you, before we let you get out of here, what are you telling your girls right now as you guys focus in? We've got a long season still left to go, but I know ultimate goal, as you mentioned, to get to state.
We're just trying to get to the next game. Everyone is, we want to get better, but we want to play the next game. And that means a lot of different things. As far as being in school and the social part, I had to ask them tonight, who's going to go to the Cathedral football game? And only one of them is going to go, and she's got a brother playing on the team. And so the rest of them are going to stay home because they just don't want to take the chance, and they know it just takes one person, and we'll be like some of the other schools, and we'll be out for 14 days.
That's right. Well, hey, Coach Dixon, thank you so much for joining us here on the Zone Extra. All the best to you and your Lady Greyhounds, if you will. All the best to you guys, and stay safe, and I hope you guys have a successful season.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. All right, we're going to take a break still ahead here tonight on the Zone Extra. It is our Athlete of the Week, everybody. He helped Lawrence North score 62 points last week, and next season we'll head to IU. Our Olivia Ray has more on Donaven McCulley. Plus, we take a look at our game plan for tomorrow night on The Zone. Don't go anywhere. The Zone Extra continues after the break. Welcome back here to the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun with you tonight. And our first athlete of the week this fall, our leadoff high school star, is a 3-year starter, a downright dangerous dual threat quarterback out of Lawrence North. Our Olivia Ray has more with Donaven McCulley.
I sent Omar in motion, and then I kept the ball, and then I just scored the touchdown. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
It was as simple as that. In Lawrence North's first drive of the season, Donaven McCulley cashed in on an 18-yard rush. So the trips to the end zone, they happened early, and then they came often.
Touchdown, Wildcat!
The IU commit threw for 4 touchdowns for 248 yards in the air and added another 157 on the ground.
Nah, it wasn't surprising at all because I know what we can do on the field, and we just know when we come out here, we're just going to put on a show.
McCulley, Omar Cooper Jr., and the rest of the Wildcats walked away from week 1 tallying over 650 yards of total offense.
We figured we would put up some points, so I'm just not too sure we would put up points that fast and you know, and be that explosive so early in the game or as early in the season, you know. So not 60, you know, not 48 points in the first half.
LN has struggled to claw their way through the MIC. The Wildcats haven't had a winning season in 15 years, and McCulley fully intends on flipping that script.
First, I want to get that sectional championship, and then I want to get deeper into the playoffs, and then talk about winning state and stuff like that, and Mr. Football.
He's not wasting any time in that race. Olivia Ray, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
All right, Olivia, thank you so much. Time for another break, but more still coming your way tonight on the Zone Extra, including our play of the week. Plus, we look ahead to a great Friday of football on the Zone tomorrow night. It's coming up. All right, welcome back to the Zone Extra. One of our favorite parts of covering high school sports is the passion of both the players and the fans in the stands. The school spirit we see is incredible everywhere we go, you know that. And each fall we award the prestigious Zone banner to the school with the best spirit. This is what the students they are competing for. The Zone Championship banner presented by Crew Car Wash. It's a year unlike any other, of course, but we are giving this huge banner to the school that is in the zone and has the best school spirit. Which high school is going to be the 2020 champs and claim this awesome banner to hang up at your school at the end of the season? We're going to find that out coming up at the end of the season. So show us your best in person and on social media. Social media, very important this year. All right, now it's time to take a look at our play of the week. Each week we will feature one of the top plays from the world of high school sports in Central Indiana. Plus, we wanted to get you involved. Tell us, you know, shoot us a video and you could possibly be featured on a future show. But first, here is this week's top play from Mount Vernon taking on Noblesville. Mount Vernon fumbles the punt, but Ryland Cole picks it up, breaks a few tackles, and takes it 69 yards for the Mount Vernon touchdown. They were going to win the game 42-17. Our crews out covering high school sports see a lot of great action, but we want to see the best plays of the week, so please connect with us. Your video could be featured on a future edition of the Zone Extra as our play of the week. So submit those plays right there. Tweet at us and let us know which high school play should be on the show coming up next week on the Zone Extra every Thursday. And Miami TV 23 is your local home for high school sports. Coming up tomorrow night, it's a showdown between traditional state powerhouses. Yes, defending 6A champion CARMEL hosting Cathedral. You can see all the action live. Miami TV channel 23 coming up tomorrow at 7 o'clock. The winning coach tomorrow night joins us live on The Zone for FaceTime Friday interview. And speaking of The Zone, it's another full night of football action across Central Indiana, and we will be live at Mooresville High School tomorrow night for the Zone tailgate at 5 and 6. We have a special presentation for the Pioneers who won last season's Zone banner. Plus, our crews will be covering a lot of great highlights for you coming up tomorrow. 21 games coming your way at 11:08. Right here on Wish TV, the most games in the state of Indiana. You'll see it right here on Wish TV. Here's a look at some of those matchups we'll have coming your way. Some of those key games. Of course, you got Pike there against Fishers, New Pal playing host to Brebeuf. Other games as well. Ben Davis against Avon. That and more coming up tomorrow night at 11:08 right here on Wish TV. All right, folks, that is going to do it for the opening night of the Zone Extra. Don't forget, we're back here every Thursday at 7 o'clock right here on Wish TV for the Zone Extra. Have a great night, everybody.